Circle of fifth prefers B flat to A sharp, right? And D flat to D sharp. I'll be giving you possible reasons. So just stay with me. I hope I cannot forget that. So that is for the flats and then the sharps aspect of it. Alright, so who's going to correct case skippers? Looks. I got the chance of coming to look at what I was doing. The phone storage was filled, and then I hope you guys are really seeing clearly. Follow my writing. So that's it for the sharps and the flat. Alright, so this should be the third step or so. This is the first step, this is the second step, 10th step, whatever. Just call it whatever you want to call it. So, alright, this we are making progress. That's the main essence. The main point is that we are making progress. So, knowing this now, let's try to make derivatives out of it. So, what this means is that a G, alright, will have one sharp. Don't forget this is the sharp aspect. A G would have one sharp, a D would have two sharps, an A would have three sharps, an E would have four sharps, and a B would have five sharps. Are you following? Alright, the C usually has no sharps or flat, says the middle. This is what this means. Alright, then this other aspect, this other side means an F would have one flat, in B flats would have two flats, and E flats would have three flats, A flats four flats, B flats five flats, and G flats six flats. Alright, hold your still with me. So we're going to try deriving that soon enough. Run out of space. I'm going to have to delete and erase this and write it somewhere around here. CF. Now just roll the line to demarcate it. So use this for so we have more space. Alright. Okay, so we use this for our working. So now let's try to give meaning for what we say here, that the G will have one shaft typically. So alright, so let's go. The G major scale, alright, refers to write the alphabet, musical alphabet starting from G. Don't forget. G, A, B, C, D, E, F. Alright. But we said that a G typically would have one sharp. A G would have one sharp. And where would that sharp be? How can we tell where the sharp would be? Boom, from this. Alright, so the G has one sharp. It will have to be on the F. Alright, so for a D having two sharps, it will be on an F and a C. For an A having three sharps, it will be on an F, a C, and a G. And it goes on. So do you see why I said this is very important? It helps a lot with it. It gives you a very, very easy die. Alright, so having known that, we know our G will have only one sharp, and the sharp would obviously be on an F. Alright, so we just go to an F and include the sharp. And this gives you a G major scale. Very simple. Let me attempt to explaining enharmonics. Alright, so most people would call a B a C flat. A B a C flat. Alright. So the reason why it is preferable you call it a B